Here is the restoration of a Model 1890 Winchester 22. This one in particular is a 1903. These were known as the gallery gun, which were used in fairs and carnivals at games to shoot at metal targets way back in the 50s. So let's take it apart and restore it. You can see that the gun has some pitting that is starting to accumulate, and it's really rusty as well. Here I am popping out the trigger pin. And here is the fore end with the corncob stock, the traditional looking corncob stock for a rifle in this era. It is really hard to sometimes get the barrels separated from the receivers on these older firearms. They really like to be welded on there. Here is the butt stock that I'm going to sand completely down, get as many scratches out as I can. I like to redo the wood on any firearm that I restore, and I either stain it or leave it natural depending on what I want it to look like. This one I am staining to look more natural to what the gun looked like originally, and then applying many coats of tung oil to get the desired sheen that I need on the firearm. Here we are, it's going to sandblast the rest of the metal parts using fine glass bead as my media. And this is a really efficient and fast way to get rust off of parts. It is also nice that it makes a nice even finish that when you are done for when you're going to blue the firearm, and it looks a lot better in the end result. So here is the bluing solution going into this cup, and then we're just going to put water in the other cup to rinse off the pieces after they have been blued each time. I use a torch when I do my cold bluing to heat up the metal for better results, to open up the surfaces on the metal. During this process, you got to move a little bit quickly. You don't want to leave something not blued and something blued right next to it. It won't look right. And in between each bluing, you want to sand it all down with some fine steel wool to get off the residues before you blue again. And there we are. The bluing has been finished, and now we are going to put the firearm back together and then give it a test fire. I had to order some parts. I was missing some things like the rear sight, which is what we're looking at right here. It was missing that, and then the magazine tube got broken somehow, the original one, so I replaced that as well. So back to putting it back together. Here is the stock. It looks phenomenal. I really like the color. Now I'm testing out its functionality right here, and now it is time to go and take it out and make sure it runs right.
And we are loaded. Ran real smoothly. I'm actually really happy with that.